Okay class, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you? Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I hope you stay healthy and stay at home because this condition about COVID-19. Okay, before we start our lesson, let's pray, begin. Finish? Okay, today, who absent today? I hope you all students can join my class in online class using YouTube, okay? Okay, before I start the material, I hope you really understand about informal letter, and today I will share to you several links to join this test for today. And before you join the test, you always watching the video that I will upload in YouTube using Powtoon, so you can learn more, or you can download this video in YouTube, or you can ask me if you have several questions that you not really understand about the material. If you have to download, or you can click the YouTube link I have already shared to you. So the first activities is you have to watch the video until finish. I hope you can do the literacy, or you can listen really good listeners for this topic. Like I asked to you before, you have to really understand about the format of informal letter. You have to remember about what you want to write in your informal letter, like address, your full name, what the information, opening, closing, and conclusion. And the last one that you have to read is your signature, because if you didn't put your name, automatically the readers know who is the senders. Okay, the informal letter can you send to your friends, your family. Okay, if you have a question or you have some misunderstanding, you can drop in comment, so I know what you want to really understand about that. Okay, next activity is you have to match the format of informal letter like in video before. For example, the sender's address, the full name, and the content, and etc. Please click link that I have already to send to you. Informal letter form. You can enter your name, Please full name, not nickname. Okay, if you have a question or you have some misunderstanding, you can drop in comment so I know what you want to really understand about that. Okay, next activity is you have to match the format of informal letter like in video before. For example, the senders, the address, the full name and the content and etc. Please click link that I have already to send to you. Informal letter form. You can enter your name. Please full name, not nickname. Okay, time is up. How do you feel? It's difficult or not? I think it's too easy for you to answer the question because it just remember the video before. So I think it's so easy for you. Okay. The next activity is you have 5 questions. This is the multiple choice. You have to read all of the text carefully because you have to choose one the best answer, okay? Please click link. I'm use Wordwall like before. Okay, if you finish the click link, please write your full name, same like before. The full name. If you finish, you can click start. The time is 5 minutes. You have to finish before 5 minutes, and please start now. The question is mixed. I mean that 5 questions mix. What is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? The question is text, complete text about informal letter, and beside is the multiple choice. You have to choose the best answer. The best answer, A, B, C, or D. Okay. If you finish the number 1, you can click continue. The continue is like the symbol in below. The next question same. All of the questions is the text, the complete of informal letter, and all of the question is multiple choice. If you didn't know the meaning about the vocabularies, you can comment or you can check your vocabulary on your dictionary. Okay, you can move to the last question. Same with before, it is the complete of informal letter. You can remember the question or the text because this is the example of complete informal letter. And the last activity, you have to write the complete of informal letter. So I hope you really understand and remember the example of the informal letter in the complete text. Okay, time is up. Don't be cheating and finish the question because the time is up. Okay, we have already finished 2 activities. The first one is match the format, and the second is reading the text. This is the multiple choice. So what do you get from the test? You can drop out your comment in below. So I hope you still give me response of your understanding or your misunderstanding or your question I open. You can drop all it in comment. Okay, the next activity is making draft. You have to visit the link. I'm using the Quizziz to make a draft of informal letter. So in the next activity, I have 5 questions like before, but the question is about your full name, your complete address, the date, what do you want to inform to your friends or your family, and what the opening, what the conclusion, and etc. Please write complete. Relate with question. For example, if I ask to you about your full name, you can write complete your full name, not your nickname or your anything but your full name. And then for example, your address, you can write the complete address. You already done write the draft of informal letter using Quizziz. So I hope you still remember what do you want to inform to your family or your friends, and the full name, the address, and etc. I hope you still remember about that. So the next activities is you have to complete. So click link the menti.com. Okay, if you finish, go to menti.com and use code 879014. This code you have to join in menti.com. 879014. The question in Mentimeter is, please make the complete of informal letter based on the format and your draft. So you don't make new format and or new information or new name, but you have to make same with draft that you have already made in before. Okay, if you have already to join this code, and you can write your answer in box, short answers, but you have to make a complete informal letter. Okay, the time is 5 minutes. You have finished it before. Mentimeter. Don't forget to use your complete address, your full name, your greeting, opening, the content or information, closing, conclusion, signature. Please put it all in the box. So if you put all of the format, your informal letter is good or complete letter. Okay, all of the activity we already done. The first one is about matching the format about informal letter, and the second activity is 5 questions about the sample of informal letter. This is the multiple choice. And the third is make a draft about informal letter. You write based on the question. And the last activity is make a complete of informal letter. So you today, so you have already to make one text of informal letter for your friends or your family. And if you have the questions or misunderstanding about the material, you can comment in below. And before we close our class, let's pray together. Pray begin. Finish. Have a nice day and thank you for today, and see you in the next time. Okay, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.